trying my best to kind of not only get my little station set up for this recording. This particular Joseph Abode watch that I've had since earlier in the year, I broke in earlier this month, so even before I had a chance to consider that, I was going to do a showcase and a try on, but now it's an elimination. So as for this other one, which was close enough but not as big face as it, my only thing is that with some of these watches, they never have a model name. Stainless steel base metal for this big face one. And then for my other Joseph Abode, which I'm actually gonna put on, which this one has like, it's not, I'm gonna try this one on just to let you see how it look on my wrist. So. And as for this other watch that I'm wearing, I'm gonna show you a little setup for that one too. So you got this one, which is your Joseph Abode. Now this other one, which I put on ahead of time but didn't have a chance to explain, was this Van Heusen that I got through Burlington. Both was super affordable. You can get these either from Wynn's warehouses, or if you got any tailored suit shops, I recommend you try those ahead of time. So hopefully you might even save more money, because they might range from anywhere from $25 to about $150, depending on what's your preference. So, as well as I wouldn't say any differentiation for material, because sometimes they might switch it for premium leather or faux leather. They actually last longer, which now they actually last longer, which I'm hoping for the sake of like this G-Shock that I got through Armatron. Now this one, 4 different functionalities with the pedometer. So that's just my sensor for if I ever go running or, you know, doing any track meets. It's got your night vision. I'm gonna let you see that. I don't know how visible that is, but it does have night vision, or the nighttime grain. It's seeing the dark. The mode setters just for if I have to switch the time zone, if I ever go in and out of state. Outside of that, I have a reset button for the stopwatch, which is also the same functionality. And capabilities other than it being, by being a G-Shock, it's got some force resistance on it, so it'll withstand some hits, some drops, some pressure. Let me see, let me put this front facing so it looks a lot better. That's the one good thing about it, and it's also big face too, which I like how most of my watches are. The bigger face they are, a lot of people don't notice, but they gain the most attention, even if they just, you know, nothing special, which is like, even for the same case for these watches, they're not no big fancy rollies or stuff like that. But if I've ever come to that point, believe me, y'all gonna see some fancy shit on this channel. Next, which is my 5th and my last, I saved the best one for last, not because it's a Bluetooth smartwatch. It's non-SIM activated. It's a Q7 by Samsung. The one thing or important thing I wanted to mention about this particular watch was that I was supposed to take the time out to actually customize this one. And when I say customize it, just like anything else I do with, you know, my projects on my cinematography channel, which is this channel, my fine arts business, I was supposed to put like a stealth black. The thing was, as you can see, I took the straps off this one. It came with some rose gold ones, so I took the time out to switch it to these gray ones. Prelude for one, transitioning into the second video, which will be my first customization video, so look out for that. So with this Q7 smartwatch, let me try this on, because actually this will be the last one. My only issue with it was I just took it out the box, so there is no battery in it. I can't turn it on right now at this moment, but I'm gonna let you see it when I try it on. And the other thing was, before I tried on, was that you got to check out how this charger is assembled. So it's a back clip charger, which is supposed to reach around it. So this is how it looks from one side, and I'll let you see the rear view again. So that's how they clip on. They're not like your base headset chargers, which normally they'll give you like a platform. Now, as I'm going for affordability, I have to take into consideration that, you know, the non-SIM activated smartwatches, you know, which cost well close to $200, or at least you want to get a good quality one, Cost you about 200 bucks. These ones are not as easy to get because just like this one, they come established with sensors. Now I'm gonna try and demo this one for you just so you can see how it looks. So, like I was mentioning earlier, this one is not, you know, its final style or its final phase. And like I said, I want to apologize again because as you can see, my arm is like severely sweaty. I'm burning up. I had to turn off my AC and my fans just so I can hear myself through recording through my mic, which is on the table, because I had to leave out of my office room to record in my kitchen, which is actually where my workshop is located, because my kitchen is actually very big. There's a lot more room going this way and back behind the camera as well. If you made it this far into the video, stay tuned, because in my next 2 upcoming videos, not only am I recustomizing the smartwatch, but I got my retro 10-13 Jordans that you're gonna see customized, which is gonna be part of my little business project. So if you want to see that plus some future projects, including everything from shoes to phone cases to some of my gear for my costumes that you're gonna see for my cinematography projects, keep in mind that's going to be split between this and another project channel I'm working on. So for the next 5.5 minutes, I'm just going to do a presentation on how to airbrush the wrist straps and the outline of the screen for the smartwatch. I canceled out the audio because the compressor at the end of the table, as well as the refrigerator in the background, was generating a little bit too much noise. I'm going to play some music so you guys can sit back and enjoy. And in the comment section, you can let me know which watches that you might have seen and might have liked, or if you have a watch collection or thinking about doing a startup watch collection, you can add that to the comments as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna wrap up this video. I turned back on my audio for the third time. What I was gonna mention was I did have to go back and do little touch-up jobs. For some layers and some textures and some materials, you do have to go over several times. So like when I did in the demonstration, I had to do pretty much repeated, textures worth of paint added. Reason being because sometimes it won't stick properly even if you add mediums and primers or enamel based foundations that you can add to kind of bold it out or even matte out the finish. The only other thing was that I added that textile medium to kind of give it a permanent base, so if I have to go back and do it or at least this first part of the video as a top coat, it's going to be easier to go back and paint it over again, knowing that it has like a layered texture coated paint that'll kind of sit as a foundation. So if you made it this far into the video, I do have my retro Jordan collection, which I'm going to paint next. You're going to see me use my company and my brand camos just on those, as well as some custom colors that I'm going to add to it.